Alright, let's go back to the grand ship. Yay. Job. What do we get? We got a ninja. So dual wield. When equipped with a weapon in each hand, normally only 50% of the weapon's physical attack is applied to the character's physical attack. This support ability allows 100% to be applied. So, pretty good with daggers, I think. Obviously, they, ninja S-ranks daggers. You can obviously use this with other weapons once we get it further down the list. I'm not going to try to pronounce any of these. Attack at the start of a turn and deal the same damage as a conventional attack. So just being able to start first. Basically a quick attack. Transients evade an attack and counter attack, dealing the same damage as a conventional attack. Like I said, same as counter, just with evasions instead. Raise your evasion up. Evade a physical attack one time. This wasn't what she used, was it? It said technique. Was it Simi? Yeah, that's why I shouldn't pronounce things. Combat Kid. Magic attack and physical attack each rise 25% for 3 turns with each physical attack evaded. Upper limit is high. Raise the number of attacks by 100% for that turn only. This is the hit count, basically. Has a chance to perform an additional attack after defeating a target with a conventional attack. Note that the chance goes up the more damage you deal in relation to the defeated target's remaining HP. Again, that's mainly for... That's basically like overkill damage for normal random encounters. Evasion up. Raise evasion to maximum for 6 turns. This is good. Carre? See, why I shouldn't pronounce things. The target of the enemy's single target attack will be the ally you select, but only for the turn in which this ability is used. So, instead of focusing too much on, like, protect ally, we could have someone just kind of, like, throw this at Tiz, who's ready for a counter, which is a useful idea depending on the situation. Dual wield by itself. Lowering your chance of being targeted by enemies to the lowest possible for 5 turns does not mean we're not going to get targeted, but it's a really low chance to be targeted. More evasion, and then Frenetic Fighter. The limit on the number of attack rises from 16 to 32. So, I mean, all of this is tied to, like, speed, I think, or dexterity. Was it dexterity, specifically? Brave attack rate. Hit count is agility, okay. So agility is kind of the big draw with ninja if you're not going to go evasion, which really evasion is just kind of weird or difficult to work with. I guess kunai is my best knives. Is Ripper? No, I guess so. Okay. It also raises evasion, so makes sense. We have like 1,000 kunai though. So a bit of a problem with evasion is, like I mentioned, I think a lot of moves don't take evasion into account. You have to remember, like, when we fought the Time Mage, Veil basically didn't do anything. And a big part of that, I think, was that we were just using big moves to deal with him. And like I said, I'm not really sure how many... Let me dial it back a little bit. So with a conventional attack, you have like a hit count, right? Let's take Tiz for example. I don't know how many... I probably should save, actually. I don't know how many hits he potentially can have with his agility. Like, I don't know what that really adds up to. But with the ninja's evasion stats, basically what that does is makes it so they don't get hit as many times. Which means if Tiz had like 16 hits on his attack, I don't think he would have, but if he did, and he attacked a ninja with a really high evasion, that's going to be like a gamble of how many hits miss. and you're only really gonna get the good effect of the evasion if you miss all of those hits. Which is where it's like really unreliable, where at least with counter you're like making sure you don't take a lot of damage and getting those basically a guarantee to get an extra hit off with counters. But, you know, there's stuff you can do, and I might be remembering or misunderstanding how it works.
I haven't seen you lot in a while. I heard about your exploits, though. Zat's told me all about it. He and his mates stop by for a drink when they're around. Stop by later, okay? I'll give you a special treat.
Oh, my. Special treat? Okay. I'm ready for the special treat.
There you are. I can't give you any liquor, but you can help yourself to anything else on the menu.
Are you sure? That's very generous of you.
Make yourselves at home. I've taken a shine to you all.
That's nice of you, thank you.
I'll have the braised shanks and spicy seafood steak.
Fluffy cheese omelet, please. Oh, and a palatial parfait deluxe.
Sautéed wild pheasant and the slow-cooked country-style stew.
Man, they have a wild menu in this tavern.
Sweet herb and nut porridge and some jam-slathered toast.
Agnès, please.
Sure thing. Hang on a second.
What was that?
We've been having that a lot lately. Grand ship might be finally coming apart.
Yikes! Oh, that was a big shake.
How long ago was Grand Ship built?
They say it's been 3,000 or 4,000 years. Basically a long time ago.
And all that wood's still good, ain't rotten?
Wow. It's that old?
All right, it's all ready. Help yourself to seconds, of course. Here you go.
Let's eat!
The ship's falling apart and we're just gonna eat?
That was a feast and a half.
Is that all you're having, Agnès? You eat like a sparrow. I lived by modest means at the temple, and I still get full very easily.
Say, proprietress, do you have any plans tonight? Shall we take a stroll on the deck and listen to the waves?
What's this guy on about?
There we go again. That sound gives me the shivers.
We're all used to it here. The whole town floats on the sea, after all. It's nothing out of the ordinary for it to creak and sway a bit.
It looks like it's tipping. You sure it's fine?
I'm stuffed. I couldn't eat another bite.
You ate too much, Tiz. I can't believe you put all that away. Do men always eat such volume?
Well, I guess so. I haven't pigged out that much in a while, though.
I see. Quite an appetite.
Oh, good of you to stop by.
Yo's
Hi
my
there.
boys.
Greetings! Ah, the wind vestal!
Rare to see you both here together. The usual dads?
No, I'm good today. I'm glad we ran into you guys here.
Huh?
You'd best flee the ship soon.
Only us, though.
Flee?
The whole place moved!
Medea! Agnès! Proprietress! Hold on to me as tight as you can. I'll support you.
I'm good, thanks.
Then you, Eri!
I can fly, fool! The ground shaking does nothing to me.
No need to be shy, girls.
This place is sinking, and it's going down quick.
They're in a panic up on deck.
And we were over here stuffing our face. Guess we should check up on deck. Hey guys, what's up? Things get bad, I'm trusting you to drag the proprietress onto your ship, Tiz. Proprietress, please talk to me. We've got our boat. If it comes time to run, we'll manage on our own. Run? Where would I run? I'm past all that nonsense. Guess everyone bailed. I thought that light source was like the ship on fire. Whoa, what's that shaking? No one said anything about shaking. You guys look chill. Eek, help, someone help. I guess not so chill. Wanted to talk to you. Oh, my AI friends. That's what I wanted to hear about. Up and down, sink or swim. This place is a lot like life. Sure is. Oof. The words are starting to can't. I think I've had enough.
What is happening?
I like the calm music right now.
Say, didn't Ringabel's journal say something about an engine room? Maybe this is it here? But it won't open.
I'll check the journal again. Nothing's changed.
There must be a clue around here somewhere. Let's all look.
Oh, where did we... I guess this is just
What's this?
the room, the captain's quarters.
Found something?
What language is it written in? I can't read a word.
Same here. It's all gibberish to me.
Can you read it, Agnès? Wait, this is the ancient language of the Crystal Adventists. I can only make out a few words. Oh, wow! I'm impressed. Engine room door. Heart of the ship. Requires orichalcum.
I know where we can find that stuff.
Ship will rise.
Engine room door.
It must mean this door. Oh, I remembered something. Huh? Eggle, that orichalcum he picked up.
Well, gotta find Eggle again. Good thing we remembered where we dropped him off. Just gotta rummage around a little bit before we leave. You know, just to make sure. Okay, well, hopefully you guys don't die. I'll be back. Gotta just remember where I left my child. Again, great to have that 0% encounter rate. When we gotta do a lot of back and forth on the ocean. Child.
Oh, welcome back.
You're looking well.
I believe I have you to thank for that. I'm very grateful. Eggle goes to the training hall at the castle.
Well,
Back! Oh, it's you guys!
that's my bad. He goes to the training hall at the cafe or something. Hey, sorry. Double click.
I have a favor to ask you, Eggle. Can you let me have that orichalcum you found? I know it's a lot to ask.
We would really appreciate it, Eggle.
Oh, please. No need to ask so politely. Of course you can have it.
Are you sure?
I get eggs for dinner every day here anyway. I can train and go to school as well. All because you rescued me from the sword bearers and brought me here. You needed to help someone out, right? In that case, it's yours.
That's what it looks like.
Thank you, Egel.
Guess we're done with this back and forth this time. Get me out of here. All this time I was kind of hoping to like get on to the new chapter. I didn't realize how much more this chapter had to offer. I might end up bailing and going for my nice grind sesh. Like I said, I mainly just wanted to start the next chapter so we had a couple of more mini games I can play if I really wanted to do that. But we'll see what happens when I do this.
It opened!
Are none of you worried that we're following instructions in Ringabel's journal and that old manuscript without knowing what we're doing?
That's fine.
We have to act, whether we like it or not. What will happen to that poor proprietress if we can't keep the ship afloat?
Yeah, you're right. What's our next move?
The heart of the ship could be somewhere deep inside the engine room. We have to place the orichalcum in there, I guess.
And then, like, how did the orichalcum open the door, though?
Hold on. We don't know what will happen when we do that. Shouldn't we have everyone evacuate the ship first?
You're right. It doesn't look like this door has been opened in a while. Anything could happen.
There are 298 lifeboats in storage hold 89. It was written on the first page of the council record.
So the council members use those boats to escape. Good grief.
It can't be helped. Let's split up and lead the townspeople to safety.
Heard that loud and clear. We'll take care of the townspeople, don't worry.
Wow! So this is what the inside of the council hall looks like. You all head on into the engine room.
So if I remember right, I think the engine room is a dungeon in itself. That's his name. What about my name, and why do you ask? I know that's mighty as an awfully impressive moniker for a little guy like me. No, that isn't... It's fine, buddy, don't mind, don't worry about it. That's and I both, our names are weirdly at odds with our builds, always have been. We used to get teased a lot as kids, and we'd pound the kids doing it, normal kid stuff. Haha, I can just picture it. Having a name at all, knowing your roots, I'd say that's a blessing in itself. Ah, right, you lost all your memories, didn't you, Ringabel? I don't even know if Ringabel is supposed to be a given name or a family name. Thought it was a joke. Yes, very tragic, now stop talking. Dad and I always talked about how we wanted to just ditch our names. Want it in past tense? Yeah, at my old man's funeral, everyone who came by to talk to me said the same thing. He was a little man with the biggest heart I've seen. Never ran, even from a losing fight. He was the sort of guy to walk right up to a bigger man and sock him one in the gut. My old man wasn't big, but he was sure as heck mighty. I could feel it that day. Something important, handed down from my grandpa to him, to me. It was like I could hear him telling me it was my turn now, my time. I understand that feeling well. All vessels adopt the name of Oblige. I guess that explains why Olivia was an Oblige. Like you, we continue the chain, connecting past and future. Ah, golly. My name's nothing to compare to a vessel's, but thanks. The way I see it, something I didn't care about at all turned into something I like, that's all. And you still punch anyone who makes fun of it just as hard. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Good morning. Yep. Seems like a proper dungeon. Kind of reminds me of the clock in the, and time.
I've never seen an elevator like that. How far down did it take us?
My ears are popping like crazy.
This must have existed since the time that old manuscript was written, but it still looks in working condition.
You know, I have a really bad feeling about this.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Might as well see what we're facing here. But yeah, I think I am going to just... a weird fish and... what even? Dark Stomper. Nothing ventured, man. Hopefully double damage is good enough. Attack, attack, attack! He's getting about like 5 hits with daggers. Yeah, I mean... seems easy enough to fight. What, get our cool abilities now, too. And 46 is kind of where we are expected to be, so I'll probably grind the levels up to 46. And, have people where they need to be. Oh, combat! We'll be fine, we'll be fine. See? It's fine. If I keep the HP low, I'll definitely be able to grind easily. Also, I should really see what my money situation's at. I mean, if I keep grinding, there's a really high chance I might be able to finally afford that JP up. Especially if I put a little bit of that more money on. Alright, yep. I'm sure the ship will survive me grinding for 2 hours. Okay, I got a little carried away. Extremely carried away, honestly. I don't even know how to, like, go about this. Yo, check it out. I'm mastering classes now. Getting a couple of these up all the way. Freelance is a bit nuts. So basically the last 2 levels for everyone is 5,000 JP for I think 13 to 14. But with freelance, the final level 13 to 14 is 9,999. Other than that though, it's, you know, it's just kind of easy. It's easy to just kind of like not pay attention and to grind this up, especially if you get to freelance. I kind of thought it was like a useless thing, but it really works out. Lure enemy just means you can automatically decide to battle with the press of ZR. If you do that, plus auto battle, as long as nothing can interrupt it, basically you just need one like Joy-Con controller, and then your other hand's free to do anything you want, if you catch my drift. But then, you know, you can just watch TV and just hold the one controller and just press ZR A to confirm when the battle's done and just keep going. So it's very easy to just get that going. This isn't even the best spot or like time in the game to do this in. But again, it's just so straightforward. It's so quick to do. Like, look at all this Ring a Bell's got. For no reason. I just kind of started throwing stuff in there for fun. I also wanted to get some other stuff going as well. Mainly Ring a Bell got merchant up so we could get Dark Cartel, which in the original game, at least the English translation, was Big Pharma, which is kind of a shame that it's not called that, because I think Big Pharma is funny. But all Dark Cartel is you restore the enemy's HP and make money based on how much HP is restored to them. So basically, you can auto battle an enemy. What I kind of had as a setup, I wish I would have saved it actually, was just have like Tiz be a defensive wall, still have protect ally and everyone down to lower HP. Tiz is a defensive wall, but kind of a heavy hitter, not too heavy though. So he hits the enemy. I had Adia and Ringabel both do Dark Cartel to heal the enemy back up, hopefully to full, because you need it to be like a... You don't want Tiz to out-damage the enemy or else it won't work. And then I just had Agnès top off Tiz's health, even though I don't think he really needed it that much. But basically just do that, have that rolling for a while. You don't even have to have your hand on the controller at that point. And then you make big money. So I had that, I had JP up, but when I got the big money, I was able to get the golden egg, which doubles our JP, which is what made grinding a lot easier. I also bought a lot of stuff from Norende shop. So, realistically, yeah, I'm over leveled, even if I didn't actually level up the characters. The fact that the jobs are leveled in the way they are makes them much more strong and powerful. I'm wondering if freelance shows the fact that I have a boost in this due to late bloomer. It has a better max MP, but that's like kind of, I think, based on just what I have class-wise. I don't remember. I think Freelancer tends to actually outperform a lot of other classes as far as stats are concerned, if you have them all maxed out, but I don't know. It's all, you know, it's crazy. I went a little nuts. Just to give a little bit of reasoning behind why I grind it this much. I believe the last part that was uploaded to the channel was me like just entering Florende and getting all that stuff down. So that was like what, chapter 2? So there's a lot of like parts still left over. So like, you know, by the time when I'm like, I can't really record more, but I want to play more, I'll just grind, and then the grind gets a little out of control. In a similar vein, I am trying my hardest to push through the mini games, but hopefully now, I believe we just have to get through this dungeon and we should be in the next chapter, and then I'll be able to do more mini games. But for now, we're just gonna go normal. I do want to... another thing with Ringabel, I maxed out, or close to max out, his thief class so we could get raw blind, which means we'll get double the items when we steal. I believe that's how that works. Very useful later on. I don't know if Phantom Weapon works the way I think it does, but I wanted to throw that on Adia. I'm assuming damage from current equipped weapon is added to the damage of magical attacks. So Valkyrie doesn't have great int. I think the max damage of the weapon, not based on vitality, but just the weapon itself, will kind of add to that intelligence to use with sword magic. I could be wrong about that. We'll see. I just want to play around with stuff we have. Tiz, still going to do the same thing. I just gave him revenge instead, so he has some BP. And then I gave him the singer job because I didn't max that out. So we have my hero. But it is a hefty BP cost. But I feel like it's a good use of BP since I don't usually use BP with Tiz. Ringabel's just still going ninja. I do summoner on Agnès just because why not? Especially since we have the MP free in a pinch. The cost of summons is not going to be an issue, so maybe we can have fun. And then we have Auto Phoenix, which will be convenient for not wasting a turn having to raise if this strategy doesn't work out. And then I said I did buy some equipment stuff, so we have Mutsu no Kami, a good katana, all of the hike armor for defense, silver glaive, falcon knives I bought 2 of. Falcon knife is really good because it has that agility boost. Raises the wielder's agility by 20. Pretty nuts. I do have a second one, but I just have Thief's knife as my secondary so we can steal whenever we feel like it. Agnès, I didn't really do anything else here. I mean, realistically, I probably should switch to rods for bigger damage output. Yes, we can. Why not? I don't really have any other ideas here. We're just kind of rolling with what we got. I mainly grind it, actually. I was doing it here for a little bit. I mainly grind it out in the ocean because the sharks here have a chance of hitting with, I don't know how well a normal auto battle will go. Here's my tactics. This is what I did mainly for the grind, because Dia is at max level pirate now, so she has amp strike for big damage. Full leverage. Don't have to really worry about the cost of anything if I have MP free in a pinch. And that helps with bigger damage if we needed it. This is nothing. And then this is my money setup. Basically, like I said, have Tiz attack, have everyone Dark Cartel to get their HP of the enemy back, and then cure Tiz just in case. So that was the gist of that. We'll see how... Because I didn't give... we'll just see. I didn't give Vidia a amped up, so auto attacking is not going to be as strong as it was for the grind, but it's working out pretty well. And I did remember to turn on my experience gain. Oh right, I forgot the reason I wanted to even go into abilities. I wanted to... For now, we'll get rid of Phantom Weapon, because we don't really need it. We don't even need Dungeon Master, but I got that. Then I don't know, we'll just throw in a wrong class of P attack up. Good enough. I mentioned it before, or tried to mention it before, and I think I toss axe. I think I kind of fumbled where I want to say. It was very early on. I think the first time we grind it. I kind of wanted to talk about how, like, usually with JRPGs, I'm not too inclined to want to actually grind, because usually I don't think you need to. As long as you can come up with a strategy with what you have and you don't like constantly run away from battles, you should be at a roughly okay level to get stuff accomplished. So the thing that people have a problem with about grinding, a lot of weapons down here, I think is usually like self-imposed because they don't like think more strategically. Or like, you know, I guess something like Pokemon, I don't think you really need to grind too much, but if you're switching out party members constantly, it kind of makes sense why you would think you have to. I want to just say that in regards to this, though, I think just being able to visualize and see all of the tools you could start playing with really entices me to want to grind. Because it's like, yeah, I really want to... Like, I wasn't... For Tiz, for example, I wasn't really planning on using, like, Mimic with Examine or anything quite yet. But I did see Stand Ground. 75% chance to survive with 1 HP when suffering damage that would result in KO. This will not happen if HP is already at 1. I thought that could be kind of fun with a samurai build, since we would have the, what am I looking for? I guess I can look at it here. The worm turns, right? Counterattacks with 7.5 times the damage of a conventional attack if hit by an enemy attack when your HP is below 20%. That seems like that could be kind of a fun combo. Risky as hell, but it could be a fun combo. So, like, that's kind of where, like, in my head, I'm like, I really want to get up to that level with freelance. But then also, this game gives you so many tools to make the grind so fast and easy and, like, non-committal. I don't know if Rikari's going to be better than the Nerende thing. Probably not. No. Look how cool that is, though. Nullifies lightning as well. Look at it. Actually, it kind of doesn't look cool. It kind of looks like a sword I would make when I was like a kid. Like I draw that, thinking it's the coolest thing. All the tools available to make the grind easy. Getting the gold egg and then just being able to auto battle constantly is just nice. So like even though thankfully I can turn off getting the character experience up because that obviously was going to be a little bit nuts otherwise. I don't know how much I would have, how like high level I would have been if I didn't turn that off. Probably very. Enemies get to go first. So like that, and since enemies get to go first, there are accessories you can have that makes that less likely, but sometimes the shark will do a wide-hitting move that will cause the everyone to die that I have at low health, which made it less useful for the grind. In the ocean was a little bit easier because I think the only problem that existed was that some enemies could paralyze if they got to go first, but I just put nullified paralyze from, I think, Southmaker onto Tiz, and that just kept us going. So, you know, zero thought, kept the grind going. Very easy stuff. Gold egg is great. Growth? No, not gold egg. Growth egg's great. Gold egg, I believe, is kind of a trap. Because it's not the most ideal situation to get into a battle and not get any JP points. Because that's the trade-off. You double your JP or level up experience, but you get no money in it. With the gold egg, you get double the money, but no other experience. And also, I don't believe gold egg works with that Dark Cartel strategy. Yo, look at Agnès doing it. Because they have Counter-Strike. Probably should get, actually, you know what I really should have done for this? Is have Agnès doing her magic to help out. Actually, I'm gonna use some high potions since we have lots of them on Tiz, and then we'll change our auto battle setup. Did I do everything in here? Except for that little bit. But that's where the blue chest was. I'll go look at it just to fill the map and make me feel better. I'm just turn auto battle off. You're doing Agnès. This is why I need to turn it off, because I need to make Agnès actually, like, attack. Okay, we'll, redo our setup. I'm wondering how useful going with, Crescent Moon would be. It's still kind of hard for me sometimes to visualize the cost. Because it's basically 2 BP cost, because it's your turn use, and then obviously it's not going to be a big use right now, but I mean, I think we can handle it. And I can go nuts with summons. Who do you think I should summon? You got Water Amp. I think Zisundra Sen is water. Actually, before we do that, let's do our Cure Tiz. That should be a better setup for big combat. And then we continue on. Look at that, I can't go and open that chest. Oop. Oh, excuse me, got confused. Auto battle, use. Yeah, it seems pretty good. The thing is, the spears do have that bonus for hitting multiple targets. Which is kind of why I question whether or not doing that would be a good idea. And I guess nothing else here. We just need to go find the next floor. Probably just this way. Oh, there's a chest. Kind of seems like they want to give us a lot of weapons in case we didn't have anything great. That's the move. That was the problem. Can we survive? My strategy, it's not working. Did the shark outspeed a bunch of people? That was kind of nuts. Yeah, that was kind of why the grind was not the best in here. Because sometimes that happens. But this time, my repeat action will succeed. See, it worked this time. Damn, why didn't Auto Potion work? Or Auto Phoenix? Auto Potion does not seem like a great one. That was a passive that was on Salve Maker that made it so that every time you take a hit, you automatically use a potion. A potion is not a high potion, not an X potion. So it's very, like, minimal damage return. I could see it being potentially used with the Stand Ground ability that I was talking about before. But I also feel like there's... Well, yeah, Stand Ground I guess would be the best option. Because it's every time you take a hit with Stand Ground would keep you alive. My, other train of thought with that would have been to use regen from Time Mage, but that would be like after the turn, so if you get hit multiple times you will probably end up dying. So yeah, Stand Ground with Auto Potion might be neat, and then have someone Auto Phoenix down. Could be a strategy. Not gonna do it right now. At least until Tiz actually levels up. Okay, there was like a whole other floor I didn't go down or something, though. Actually, no. Oh, yeah, there is. Not a floor, but a little bit of a path I didn't take. Obviously, revenge is not doing much for us right now. I wonder, too... I really should, I think, try to play with that Stand Ground idea. I think a big thing that would benefit that is having the... prayer from Freelancer. Because that would raise the chance of success. And it was like, it's a pretty decent success rate. The big problem is just that it costs a lot of ability points. I think really what I want to wait for, why I decided not to do it, now that I'm thinking about it, is getting one more ability support that we can do, which you can imagine there's one more crystal to get, so of course we will have a chance to do that. And that will give me a bit more room to play around. Alright, hopefully Mad Shark doesn't kill me. Thank goodness for that. Up we go. I think a big part to the grind that I do to myself is I did want to play ahead so I would be in a decent spot to grind if I thought I needed to. And then I just kind of forgot about how... Good. I kind of just forgot... I guess I didn't have auto potion on. I think I took it off for something else. Auto Phoenix down. it off. We don't have electricity, do we? We got it. No. Tragic. The big problem there is I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that Agnès was never able to cure Tiz, so he was just slowly dwindling on that. Let's actually... I don't think she's equipped with anything too good. Do we have a Hermes sandal to give her? I think one of these... Nope, only evasion. What about one of these? Oh yeah, I did get ribbon from minigames. Red Cat. Should make dealing with that easier. I mainly just bought the ribbon because it was the most expensive thing. I have enough currency to, I think, buy all the costumes. And then I'm just hoping to unlock more stuff. Mainly, I don't even know if I'm gonna really do the unlocks for more things. Only gets worse from here on. Because basically I've been doing the second singing minigame constantly. Because it's the same pattern for the rhythm minigame as is how rhythm minigames usually work. Barrier shout. And I started to get good at doing expert mode on the second one. So I've been kind of just doing that, and it gets me like 7 points every time. Let me go into this menu. Greatly raises magic defense. That's pretty... Well, no, it's not mine, so it's not good. Never mind. I was thinking about like how it works with mine, but how mine raises magic defense, but it's not the same thing. Did we get every chest? There we go. That's how that's supposed to work. I do like how even when you skip the summon animation, the animation they use for speeding through it is still pretty aggressive. Like, it still makes it seem cool. We get everything. I'm not gonna go backwards. I was going to. Thank God he didn't use his water move. There's another chest here, so it has to be in a secret compartment. Only gets worse from here. Let's turn off encounters real quick, because we're already pretty... Oh, that's one thing I forgot. We did get a new note at some point. Not really sure what it is, but Sleeping Council minutes. Found some old minutes from the Sleeping Council. Seems they snoozed from the start. Orthodox calendar year 1 debate began over whether to send an emissary to celebrate the selection of the Orthodoxy's first Grand Patriarch. 18 months later, upon his demise, the debate became whether to send someone to mourn him. Orthodox calendar year 3, the request to send forces into Eternia to quell its rebellion against the Patriarch arrived last year. Debate as to whether that entails the sending of actual combat troops or merely supplies continues for 8 months. As the rebellion has died down as of the present date, so too has the aforementioned debate. Orthodox calendar year 892. Following engineering's report on the sole operational engine's complete cessation of function, debate began over what impact, if any, this loss of mobility bears upon the nation. 15 months later, a consensus emerged. Because Grand Ship has ever been quasi-moored, this new development poses no problem. The issue is tabled permanently. Orthodox calendar year 1734. A study done over the last 6 years claims a full 30% of Grand Ship's population now sits on the council. 40% seems like a lot. With the members' mean age double the average life expectancy, Deliberation over the coming month will decide whether that summon is to be lowered to 38% over the next 9 years, or Orthodox calendar year 2401. With grand ships sinking imminent, a measure to evacuate all councilmen to surrounding nations was raised and passed unanimously. A new motion to commandeer the 2 finest lifeboats among the 300 vessels in Hangar 89 for exclusive council use is currently under expedited vote. So basically that's just the explanation that said them bailing. I guess we got that note when we were looking into how to handle the boat dying. I'm gonna just rub against a wall. I was in something for a minute there. Oh, nope. I keep getting like stuck on something else and thinking that's what I'm looking for. Hey, I found it. Mega Elixir. Alright. I don't know for sure. I think the only chest we're missing is the blue one. So we should be good. I probably should not keep overwriting my same save that I'm using right now. I need a backup save. This is the grind it, so if I need to go all the way back, then oops. All of my grinding was for nothing.